EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
It's a pickup.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. third down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. And Robinson with a big catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Rams.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Los Angeles.
A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, he'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Seahawks nothing.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Stafford. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Is good.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now Wilson on first down. Man open, that's Marcus Green. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 43 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Rams 10. Seahawks 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Switch, 32. 54.
Here's Akers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, Akers. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Stafford. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when you see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Absolutely. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 17 yards to pick up there. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jason Myers.
A great play there. taking it in. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Rams 10. Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Stafford. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run here with Akers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The tackle made.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. This time Wilson will throw. Going to throw right side here, complete.
Wilson's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Play action. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
For the Seahawks.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get...
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
Milano on the tackle. That's a gain of 6. Brings up.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
1st and 10 at the
first throw here for the backup Taylor. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the Rams' 22-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First down.
Now a run with Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled in vain.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Switch up, switch up. No. Off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
Here we go.
On first down, Wilson. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Wilson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
At the 40-yard line.
The throw right sideline here is complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Check. Block 54.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A nice gain of 21 yards. Escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Gain of 3 yards.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this time he is in. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Right back to it on 1st down. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. And he's got it. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 18 yards that time to push him up. 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now they try the right side here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the play. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Easy. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Stafford's pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
1st down, Los Angeles.
6-man. Hey, check curls. Right there, 54, right there, 54. 10. Oh, here we go. Watch the pass.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench? And
and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
On the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Stop here, D. Mike 54. Mike 54. All you get is a headache.
One last throw here for Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today,